Here's your warning before college. I was gonna drop a video called "Day in the Life of a Student During Finals Week." Finals week has been crazy, so I haven't been able to drop that video yet. Now we got some better lighting in here. Number one, before you come to college, know your morals. Have a sense of who you are. Have a sense of your morals. Have a sense of what you like and what you don't like. And even if you don't know these are things that you are going to learn while you're in college. Number two, be prepared. Try to be as prepared as you can for every and anything. Some teachers expect you to bring stuff in the class and turn it in before you even walk in the door. That just might be the professor you end up getting. Even some professors will say, oh, attendance is optional. No, it's never optional. And you're paying for this class, so you want to make sure you're getting your money's worth. It's looking like you need to read chapters before you come to class, or read over the notes, or make sure you do your assignments before you pull up to class. It could be a job interview coming up. It could be something you're interested in. It could be anything. When you go for internships and stuff, try to primarily focus on the experience itself and not so much the money aspect at first. Because from what I've been hearing from other people with experiences, that's the kind of the route you want to take, especially to make sure you get the most out of the internship you're working for. It's a lot, but I'll say that for number 2, 2.5, whatever. Nobody is going to be checking if you do your work. So do your homework, do all your classwork, because I swear you think the little things don't add up. I didn't do too hot in my physics class last semester, and I'm talking about last spring, because my teacher doesn't round up grades. And there was daily homework in that class. Even though it didn't matter as much in percentage as you thought it would, that could have been the point that you needed to up your letter grade. I wish I knew before I came to college would probably be how important office hours are. Basically, office hours is time, because in class, your teacher isn't going to give you a lot of time where if you don't understand something and you don't ask a question right there, she's not going to go back, all right, does everybody understand? That's not going to happen a lot. You do have some good teachers out there. I'm not going to lie and say you don't. But the majority of teachers aren't going to do that. Go to class and ask those personal questions or those things that you don't understand yourself. And also, you can take office hours as time to learn about your professors, because these can be the same people who you can go back to and reference to later when you need like letters of recommendation. I wanted to apply for a scholarship and I needed to send a letter of recommendation to a person on campus. And I knew exactly who to go to because I got a good face for myself. So I knew who to ask. Number 4, keep your image clean, because people are going to talk and people might end up talking about you. Your name is going to touch rooms that you may never enter in, but because your name is in that room, you don't want people to think negatively if that name pops up. 5, you are going to change. No matter how much you don't think you're going to change, you're going to change. Whether it's your hair, whether it's your facial hair, whether it's your facial features, whether it's your body. Some people get freshman 15, some people lose freshman 15. How big is the campus you're going to be? I don't know. I really don't. But something is going to change. You are not going to be the same person you were in high school. I'm just leaving that there. I think this is 6 or 7. I think this is number 6. Number 6, chunk out time for yourself. And when I mean time for yourself, I mean time for yourself. Time where you have literally time to do nothing, because so much stuff is going to be going on in college, whether it's your assignments needing to get done, whether it's activities you want to go to, events, parties, anything, any social thing, your battery is going to run out at some point and you need just time for yourself. And this is something, I'm not even giving y'all all these tips because this is some stuff I still need to work on at the same time. So maybe I'm projecting, maybe I'm telling y'all stuff I need to listen to. But number 7, I know this might be contradictory of what I just said, but number 7 is be involved. Be involved on campus. You know, you don't want to be, I was about to say a loser. You don't want to be unknown. You want to have friends and stuff. You want to be a part of a community. So you got to go to events. You got to go to like at my school we got CAB. I'm pretty sure at a lot of colleges y'all got CAB. I don't know what it stands for. Like here it's called Coastal Activities Board. I know at CFC it's called Cougar Activities Board or whatever. Get involved in things like that because 1, it looks good on the resume, and then 2, you're just more involved in your community. People will know your face and things like that. Take this in the way that you want to. Because I know some of y'all will be coming to college in relationships. I came to college in a relationship. I'm still in a relationship. We about to touch 2 years. Yeah, I'm still in a relationship. Communication is key. Whether or not that's in a relationship, whether or not that's with a professor, whether or not that's with an employer, communication is key. If you don't communicate properly in college, it's going to hurt you. Point blank, period. So communication is key. And if you don't know how to communicate, you don't know how to tell your feelings properly, learn, read, expand your vocabulary, because you need to know how to talk to people. Number 9, like the G. All right, let me show. Number 9, whenever you go to orientation, and I'm pretty sure orientation is required for every school, ? Try to make friends at orientation, and here's why. If you try to make friends at orientation, First of all, when you're at orientation, everybody's awkward. Everybody doing the same thing you doing, trying to meet people. Not everybody that go to orientation know each other. So even if you see a little group try to form, they might know each other from high school, but they still looking for new friends too, because everybody in the same shoes as you. Everybody in the same boat, and y'all don't know nobody. Y'all gonna get to know people if you get out there. But try to meet people at orientation. Whether or not it's a high, like at my school, we had, like I stayed overnight at my orientation too. So we ended up doing a lot of stuff. Like we had volleyball games and stuff outside. We got a basketball court, all types of stuff. So try to be active, try to be, you know what I'm saying, just try to get around people. Because you don't want to be like, oh, I'm at orientation, I'm so lonely, I don't got no friends, blah, blah, blah. Number 10, if you don't like who you used to be in high school, you can use college as a space to completely reform yourself. I had a coworker, because I'm a tour guide at my school. I had a coworker, and my dog literally said he reinvented himself. And I know, actually, not just him, but I know a couple people who said ever since they got into college, they've reinvented themselves. Because of the people, because the people you know here and the people you get to know, they only know what you show them so far, unless they go snooping through your social media or something. They only know what you give them. It's kind of like the internet. People only know you by what you post, right? So if you posting all type of raunchy stuff and all types of just stuff you shouldn't be posting, that's what people gonna know you for. The way you present yourself in college is kind of the same way. And that's why first impression is very important. You get where I'm going with this. Use college as a space to reinvent yourself if you didn't like how you were perceived in high school. Or in general, this is a new slate. College is a completely new slate. People only know you for what you give them. People only know you for what you show them. People only know you by your actions, by your thoughts. Well, not by your thoughts. People only know you by your actions and what you say. Basically, if you need a new slate, college is the place where you can do that, and people will know you for completely different things. And this is for my athletes, because I literally just quit being a D1 athlete. I'll probably drop a video on this at sometime soon. Have love for your sport, and have love for your sport enough for you and yourself. Not for you and yourself. Have love enough for your sport and yourself. You got to know if this is something you're definitely going to want to continue, or if this is something that's going to pay the bills. You know what I'm saying? Think about things like this before you get to college. And then, like, for me, I just didn't have time. I knew, like, engineering, I'm an engineering major. Engineering is hard, bro. I don't have all the time in the world. Literally, from 1 to 6 p.m., Monday, Wednesday, Friday of my day was taken up by track. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's a lot of time, especially when I'd have class from basically 8 to 12:30. Then I got 30 minutes to go eat or whatever, and then I'm at practice 1 to 3, 3 to 6 lift, all this different stuff. Listen, being a D1 athlete is way different than high school. It's a lot of time, it's a lot of commitment. So make sure you think about these things before you want to go D1 in college. It's real. It's very real. College in itself is a big commitment, you know? You got to be committed to your work. You got to be committed to yourself. And don't be afraid to put yourself first. But this can be a whole different video. I think that's all I got to say. Here's your warning before you come to college.